Ever felt that constant tug-of-war in your mind? The endless loop of doubt, stress, and unresolved thoughts? In this eye-opening video, we're uncovering the real story behind letting go and why it's not always the peaceful path it's made out to be. We'll dig into the controversies, rumors, and scientific evidence that reveal a deeper and sometimes darker side to mindful detachment. From hidden scandals among so-called spiritual leaders to astonishing research about how letting go rewires your brain, prepare to see why this simple-sounding practice is both more potent and more problematic than you might imagine. Whether you're a lifelong seeker or just curious about mindfulness, this candid exploration may forever change how you view your thoughts and your power to release them. Have you ever wondered if the simple act of letting go could unravel hidden powers you never knew you had, or why some people swear it's the key to peace, while others claim it's just a trendy distraction? It might sound harmless. Just observe your thoughts, release your worries, and everything will be perfect. But behind the glowing testimonials and serene social media posts, a swirl of controversies, rumors, and stark realities challenges the purity of this spiritual practice. Today, we're diving deep into the shocking side of letting go, where it came from, the controversies that shaped it, and the undeniable truths science can't ignore. Keep watching, because once you see these hidden layers, you'll never view your thoughts, or how to release them, the same way again. The notion of detaching from our thoughts and emotions often seems like a modern phenomenon, something that popped up alongside meditation apps and Zen-scented candles. But its roots trace back centuries. Ancient wisdom traditions across Asia, the Middle East, and parts of Europe championed non-attachment as a path to enlightenment. While many revered these teachings, they also sparked rumors and suspicion. In certain regions, early practitioners faced accusations surfaced of subversive activities. Some even believed they were forming secret sects to manipulate followers. Yet, controversy only fueled the movement's growth. The more people were warned about these groups, the more curious they became. Over time, letting go became closely tied to monastic lifestyles, hush-hush knowledge that promised profound freedom. Even back then, letting go wasn't just about blissful emptiness. It was about discovering a power hidden within the mind. It suggested that by releasing our grip on fear, anger, and sorrow, we tap into something vastly bigger than our petty concerns. The whispers, rumors, and cryptic stories turned letting go into an alluring mystery, begging for deeper exploration. Fast forward to modern times, and you'll find countless gurus, authors, and motivational speakers pushing their own brand of letting go. But behind the polished seminars and best-selling books, controversies brew. Certain high-profile spiritual leaders have been dogged by allegations of fraud or manipulative tactics that left followers devastated, financially and emotionally. From rumors of hidden empires built on donations to hushed-up legal disputes, these stories prove that the world of mindfulness can be anything but serene. Take, for example, the widely circulated rumor about a self-proclaimed master of detachment who quietly faced multiple lawsuits for exploiting clients in their most vulnerable moments. People who turned to this individual for relief from stress and anxiety ended up feeling duped, powerless, or worse, further entangled in emotional turmoil. These gurus emphasize letting go of negativity, but ironically, controversies reveal that not everyone practicing let-go philosophies is immune to scandal. While the concept itself can be transformative, it's wise to keep your eyes open to potential pitfalls in the self-help scene. But that's not the whole story. Some argue these scandals are overblown or orchestrated by rivals. Others say the gurus started with good intentions but got lost in the glare of fame and fortune. The lesson: always approach spiritual teachings with a blend of curiosity and critical thinking, because trusting blindly might lead you into the crosshairs of unethical exploitation. Step away from rumors for a moment and peer into the human brain itself. Neuroscientists have spent decades studying how meditation, mindfulness, and forms of letting go impact our neural wiring. Turns out, thoughts are more than intangible flickers. They're closely linked to neural pathways and chemical signals that shape our emotions. When people claim letting go can reduce stress or anxiety, they're talking about influencing areas like the amygdala, responsible for fight or flight responses, and the prefrontal cortex, critical for executive decision-making. One landmark study revealed how consistent mindfulness practice might shrink the amygdala, thereby reducing reactive stress responses. Another piece of research highlighted an increase in gray matter density in regions tied to empathy and emotional regulation. Impressive, right? Well, critics caution that some of these results get sensationalized, with sensational headlines like "Mindfulness fixes everything," overshadowing more nuanced realities. Certain experts argue that letting go is a subtle skill. It's not a quick fix for mental health conditions, and it might even be counterproductive if approached incorrectly. Some participants in these studies reported feeling more agitated when they tried too hard to release their thoughts, highlighting a paradox. Letting go should feel natural, yet it can backfire if forced. This scientific tug-of-war suggests that letting go is indeed powerful, but calling it a universal solution might be a stretch. You can't just pop into a quiet room, think, "I'm letting everything go," and expect a miracle. Like all skills, mindful detachment requires practice, balance, and a willingness to face discomfort head-on. Not all who try letting go find salvation in the quiet corners of their mind. In fact, some stories paint a far darker picture. A few individuals determined to detach from painful memories or crippling worries ended up ignoring urgent life matters, like relationship issues, financial obligations, and even lingering health problems. Instead of healthy release, they fell into a form of denial, letting serious problems fester. One rumored case involved a man who was encouraged by his spiritual circle to release all negativity whenever conflict arose. Over time, he avoided addressing problems with his spouse and kids, telling himself he was above petty arguments. His debts piled up, and he brushed them off as just more negativity to be breathed away. When reality finally struck, the meltdown was almost catastrophic. He lost his home, his partner, and his peace of mind. His story circulated online with shocking headlines like "When Letting Go Destroys a Family," prompting heated debates in self-help forums. These cautionary tales highlight a common pitfall. Letting go shouldn't mean abandoning responsibility. There's a stark difference between releasing unhealthy control and refusing to engage with real-world concerns. When misunderstood, mindful detachment can become a toxic excuse for avoidance. Before you vow to drop every worry, remember this crucial point. Healthy letting go goes hand in hand with active self-awareness and accountability. Have you noticed how many celebrities jump on the mindfulness bandwagon? From pop stars crediting letting go for their triumphant comebacks, to actors proclaiming they've been reborn after a spiritual retreat, the endorsements pour in. Some transformations are genuinely inspiring, public figures going from meltdown to red carpet confidence. But behind glitzy interviews and Instagram lives, controversies persist. Rumors swirl about the same celebrities who champion non-attachment, throwing extravagant parties, or getting tangled in hidden romances, shady contract disputes, or even rumored substance use. It's as if, on camera, they preach letting go of negative influences while off-camera they dive headfirst into drama. Media outlets feast on these contradictions, publishing articles with headlines like "Star's Mindfulness Journey Exposed, Behind-the-Scenes Chaos." Fans can't help but wonder, do these endorsements come from genuine belief, or are they a clever PR tactic? Whether it's sincere or staged, the celebrity connection has boosted letting go's global popularity. Millions try it because their favorite singer or actor swears by it. And while some find real relief, others discover it doesn't solve deep-rooted issues overnight. This duality, a life-changing practice versus a mass-market trend, fuels ongoing curiosity and cements letting go as one of the most talked-about self-help tools of our time. So, is letting go a miracle in disguise, or just hype? Stories abound of individuals who claim they were on the brink of offing themselves, only to find a spark of hope in mindful detachment. In these accounts, everything changed once they realized they didn't have to wrestle every toxic thought to the ground. Some describe waking up the next day feeling lighter than air, proclaiming, "I'm free." Skeptics, however, point out that some transformations may be overblown or short-lived. They argue that what really causes the shift could be therapy, medication, supportive relationships, or a combination of multiple factors. Cynics even label certain success stories as marketing ploys devised by self-help gurus to rope in more desperate souls. Adding to the confusion, the same individuals claiming dramatic breakthroughs sometimes vanish from the spotlight, or re-emerge later with different mental health struggles. But here's the real twist. For every person who questions the sincerity of these transformations, another stands by their experience with unwavering conviction. They insist letting go genuinely shattered their illusions and rescued them from destructive cycles. It's a tug-of-war between believers and doubters, fueling an ever-expanding debate. If you decide to explore letting go, consider that personal experience, proper guidance, and a healthy dose of skepticism may be your best allies. Now that we've navigated the controversies and dramatics, let's cut to the chase. How do you actually do this? Letting go might sound vague, but there are concrete steps. First, start with small irritations, a rude comment, a traffic jam, a missed opportunity. Instead of obsessing or replaying it in your head, pause. Acknowledge that the thought is there. Then, imagine yourself giving that thought permission to drift away like a balloon slipping out of your hand. It's not forced, it's an allowance. Second, harness micro-presence. For 30 seconds, focus on something tangible. A single breath, the feel of your shirt on your skin, the hum of a nearby refrigerator. Whenever a new thought appears, gently observe it and come back to your focus object. No fight, no drama, just observation. Third, keep a journal that tracks your triggers. Each time a repetitive worry emerges, jot it down, label it money anxiety, relationship stress, etc., and then note what happened when you tried letting it go. Did it fade quickly or did it sneak back? This record helps you understand your patterns and refine your technique. Finally, remember that letting go is a process, not a magic trick. You will slip, get frustrated, or revert to old habits. That's natural. The real key is consistency. Keep at it, and over time you might feel a subtle shift in how you react to life. No giant fireworks, no immediate leaps to enlightenment, just the gentle, steady realization that you don't have to be a prisoner to your own thoughts. At its core, letting go is both simpler and more complicated than it appears. One side of the coin reveals serene testimonials, celebrity endorsements, and even scientific validation. Flip it over and you'll find rumors of manipulative gurus, sensationalized claims, and misguided attempts that backfire spectacularly. The truth, as always, sits somewhere in between. In the end, letting go might just be the most liberating practice you'll ever try, or it could be another glossy promise that doesn't deliver. The deciding factor lies in how honestly and responsibly you approach it. It's crucial to recognize the difference between healthy non-attachment and escapism, just as it's vital to seek solid guidance and remain open to other forms of help when needed. So here's the final question. Is letting go the hidden doorway to real peace, or is it a modern catchphrase we've all fallen for? Perhaps it's a bit of both. The only way to know for sure is to explore it yourself. If you found this video eye-opening, make sure to tap that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into life's most intriguing mysteries. And before you go, let us know in the comments. Have you tried letting go? And did it change your life? Or did it leave you with more questions? Your journey starts now. It's time to see what happens when you decide to release the weight and truly observe the thoughts that pass through your mind. Thanks for watching, and remember, the most shocking revelations often come when we simply let go.